It's been over 5 years since I've made an episode in this series, and I'm super pumped to bring it back. What's up, guys? I'm randomfrankp, and I paid $180 for $1,300 worth of Amazon tech returns. The catch? I have no idea what's inside this box. And welcome back to a super popular series I used to do back in the day, Unloaded, where we bid on these boxes, these mystery boxes of Amazon tech returns from a warehouse out in Las Vegas. And in return, if we win, we get to unbox it together to see some of the crazy savings that we've made. Like I said, I paid $180 for this box, and it's valued at $1,300. Over an 85% saving. So we're gonna go through, see what's inside. That's the whole fun of this, the mystery, and see what we've got today. So let's check it out. And for those of you who are possibly new to this and you don't know how it works, it's a liquidation website. It's literally liquidation.com. And what you can do is on the website, you can bid for whatever genre or category you're interested in. And there is a manifest on the actual listing, so you can see what's inside and what you're getting. But I don't look at that because that ruins the fun and the mystery of this series and what the video would be. So this one did not check. The listing said like Razer and Belkin or something, so that's how I knew it was in the tech category at least. But I already see Corsair and HyperX. All right, so what did $180 get me? So right off the bat, I just see a little bag here filled with 128 gig. Okay, some SanDisk, little SD cards, great for, you know, filming, my audio equipment. The catch is, again, with these Amazon tech returns, are people actually returning the right product? Are they swapping it out with something? Is it broken? I don't know. That's sort of the risk of all this as well, which is why there is such a big savings in the end. So, like we've seen before, we've had Wait, oh, I was gonna say, see, this is completely empty, but loose in the box. Let's see, does it match up? 128 gigs, 200 megabytes. This is the model, so we do have one. And I'll go through on screen and add the value of each product as we go over it. And then at the end of this video, I'll go through and test everything to make sure that it actually is working and worth, you know, pretty much what we got in the end for it. And hopefully the goal is to make money on this stuff, to, you know, have a bunch of stuff that is working and you've only paid, like I said, 85% of it. So these are legit, they're what the box says. Hopefully these are working memory cards. Kind of dicey with those. You don't know what's been on them. You don't know if they're gonna be faulty, the runtime, all that. So those are sort of the sketchy stuff when it comes to things like this. We have some Netgear Wi-Fi range extenders. Holy, there's a bunch of them. Are they all the same? There's 4 total. So let's just open, this one's already opened. Let's see if it is in here. And like I said, I'll put stuff up on the screen for you guys so you can see what this is estimated at. Yes, so we do have one here, and as I will do afterwards, clean it all up, which is never the fun part with this, but there's not too many things. If you guys wanna go back and revisit previous episodes, we've had sometimes like 2, 3, 4 boxes with these higher value auctions, and there would be like hundreds of things. So this one, a pretty low value return overall, but let's see if we could still make some money on it. And I mean, so far, I don't know what these are worth. I'd say probably estimated about 50 bucks, could be wrong. How about some headsets I'm seeing? I don't see anything Razer yet. I see Corsair here. Oh, this is probably, yep, this is the Razer keyboard. All right, we'll hop into that next. But we do have some HyperX headsets. We have the Cloud 2. Funny enough, I just bought this like 2 weeks ago to do a video, like a revisiting series coming up on. So of course, what are the odds that I bought it, a 10-year-old headset, and then it just happens to be in this box. Cool, could have saved 60 bucks. And the HyperX Cloud Stinger Core Wireless. Let's get these unboxed real quick. With headsets and returns, another product that can kind of get dicey because people wear that on their head. It's one of those hygiene products that could definitely get pretty nasty. We've had a lot of earbuds in the past, Apple AirPods, and we've cleaned out gross gunk. I recommend checking out the series if you haven't before. This looks pretty much brand new. There is still, you can kind of see, there's still like the film on the sides, the protective film, which protects it during transit against the plastic, but this looks pretty much brand new. It's got the cable, it's got the wireless dongle. Again, we have to check it, make sure it actually works. So that's probably close. I'm not gonna give my estimates anymore, because I'll just put it on screen like I said, and odds are I'll be wrong about everything. This also looks brand new. Like, these ear cups are definitely clean, unused, because there's nothing on that velour padding. The cables are still cleanly intact. For a 10-year-old headset, it would be very easy to tell if this was used, and this is brand new. This is brand new, the microphone. So odds are this does probably work, but we'll test them. My voice is going. I was filming a video this morning. Apologies. But all right, so 2 headsets from HyperX. All right, let's dive into the keyboard here. So this is definitely probably one of the higher priced items, the Razer Black Widow V3 Mini Hyperspeed. Okay, so like I said, this is where it starts to get fun. I paid $180 for everything here, and I believe this itself is $160. So we're pretty much making our monies back, especially with everything else still coming up, just in this one product alone, granted, if it works. Now, the first thing I'm looking at is, yes, we do have the dongle in the drawer right here. If I can sort of get this open. Yeah, so the dongle is here. That is a big component of this series because we've had a lot of stuff get returned without the wireless dongle. So we've had useless headsets, keyboards like this, so that's big. Hopefully it works. And we have their silent linear yellow switches. Oh, this is actually, oh damn, this is the Phantom version too. It has the Phantom keycaps on it. So it's sort of like the pudding keycaps where the sides and everything are all sort of transparent and more so like that smoky opaque look. And then when you turn it on, it will glow really nicely. This is easily worth what we paid for this entire box of tech if this works. I'm gonna test this first. The first thing I test when I'm done unboxing everything else here. And then we have, here we go, a Corsair HS65 Surround. This is from what, yeah, 2 years ago at this point, 2022. And again, as you guys can see from a lot of this stuff, it has the Amazon stickers on here from the warehouse, where they come in these bags. I've had people always accuse me in the past of staging this stuff, as if I would buy things like 4 or 5 different Wi-Fi extenders and whatever this stuff is, and put it in here, but like, why would I, who has the time to do that? Whatever. I always see some comments about it. These do look a bit used, not too bad though. It could even be the fact that it's unused and it just has like dust from the cardboard box in here. But the Corsair HX65 Surround, pretty clean. Again, overall, not too bad. This also has both the cables, so we're still good. 3.5 millimeter. The USB surround sound dongle. Man, we're definitely making our money back, plus more, if this is all working, guys. 3 headsets, some memory cards, killer keyboard, yeah, the Wi-Fi stuff. Alrighty, what is this? This is surfboard. Do we have 3 of these? Yeah, see? Okay, so with the repetitive stuff, like guys, why would I buy 3 used? It's a legit series, but I'm happy to bring it back. I have no idea what this is. So a surfboard cable modem, Spectrum Xfinity from Eris. I have no idea how I would even test these. We have our stuff through our proprietary Verizon router because it goes through our cable and stuff. These are always a tough resell. In the past, I would like resell a lot of the stuff that is working on eBay. I'm gonna put most of this stuff on our next month's April edition's Whatnot stream. So again, if this works, you guys can get this starting at $1, buy it on the cheap just like I did. But this stuff is definitely harder to resell because I don't really have a way of testing it, and I don't want to sell stuff that is not tested. But yeah, we have 3 of these Asus surfboards, cable modems. All right, I mean, the boxes are pretty much good condition, sealed. We have 2 of these Asus screens here, these portable monitors. These are definitely big ticket items as well. These have to be close to 100 each. But before we get into those, we do have a Belkin a Thunderbolt 3 laptop hub. Nice. Can always use a nice little docking station like this. I mean, I have my own docking station, but this could be another good item for you guys to pick up at $1. It's got 2 HDMIs, 2 USBs, your LAN port from Belkin. I know some of these can get pricey. The one USBs, I keep saying USB-C, but it's pretty much, you know what I'm saying. The one Thunderbolt dock I was looking at, it was like 120 bucks. And I just wound up getting one for like $10. So I know they have a wide variety of features and ranges. Belkin's a pretty big company. Wonder how much this goes for. I'm gonna say like 50 bucks. But then again, it could be like 250. I don't know. And then, alrighty, so then we have 2 of these Asus Zen screens, the MB166C. So they're both the same model, 15.5 inches. Let's see. Let's unbox it, see if it's here. I assume it's 1080p. I assume this is a 1080p portable monitor. Judging by the heft of this box, it is in here. So we have the travel and carrying case, which is nice for that as well. And boom, look at this. It's not only is it here, but the protective film and the sticker is still on the screen. Man, this is definitely gonna be a good return. This has to be close to 100 plus. Man, it is tightly in this styrofoam, but no blemishes on the screen whatsoever. Like I said, still has the protective film, plus the sticker here. I have to assume this, if it's working, is gonna be a big return and worth the price already. Same thing with this. This still sealed in here. Man, who's returning both of these? My voice is shot, I apologize, guys. And then this one's still even in the foam. Stuff's falling all over. That's the fun of this. It's chaotic, it's mysterious. This is still in here. This one doesn't have the protective sticker or film on it, but I mean, still looks to be in pretty good condition. Some fingerprints and stuff over here, but that's not a big deal. All right, so that's looking like already, that's everything. We're gonna go through, test it all, see what works, see what doesn't, go through overall value, and assess it accordingly. Okay, so just setting this up so we can go vlog style for testing everything. I did pull up the manifest now that everything is unboxed. Way different than what I thought. So those Asus surfboards pretty much are the big ticket item here. Those little Asus surfboard modems. Each, they were around $140. The Asus screens were $130 each. The Razer Black Widow they have at $200. That's probably the launch price. It's not that anymore. The Wi-Fi extender is only $34. So you figure we have 4 of them. It's close to like 120, 130 bucks. And that Belkin dock that I was saying was probably around 50. $112 they say. Again, I'll check the Amazon stuff, but we're looking pretty good if everything works. So that's the most important thing now. Let's test it. Alrighty, moment of truth here. First up, testing the Black Widow V4 from Razer. Let's see, I heard a thing go. That's good. Let me turn it on. We have power. Let's see. Registering, so that's good. It hasn't even been registered. This has to be brand new, because if it were used previously, and I have this keyboard, I have also used it previously, it wouldn't say, you know, setting up, but also the onboard settings would then also just immediately register, which I don't believe it has yet. So that would lead me to believe it is unused, and we're golden. I'm typing. We're going. All right, now we have to do a keyboard tester. We're gonna launch this and make sure everything works. All right, so it's good. I did the key switch tester, everything registers. That means there's no faulty switches, which is good. Best case scenario here. So like I said, on the manifest, it says $200 on Amazon right now with this version, the Phantom Edition with the linear and silent switches, $180, $178. Again, I paid $180 for the entire box. So we literally made our money back with just this one keyboard. That's the beauty of this. That's the fun. All right, next product. Okay, so next up is the HyperX Cloud Stinger Core wireless headset. The manifest has it at $65. On Amazon, it is currently $60. So I'm gonna plug it in right now. Let's see, flip this around for you guys. It's in. Let's try again. I didn't see I feel like there's supposed to be a light that pops up, right? All right, let me now do the power button on the headset. So let's see if this pairs and connects. Oh, I see a red light on the dongle, green light on the headset. So far, so good. Confirmed. Working, no issues that I can identify. I'm just playing Spotify right now. Sounds good. No lagging, no fuzziness, no distorted drivers. So far, so good. $60 for seemingly a brand new headset. And considering this, like the film and stuff was still on the side, I just assumed somebody bought the wrong model and returned it, which is a lot of times what this is. Not necessarily broken products, but they bought the wrong product and they go to return it. Sometimes, the box is damaged, so Amazon can't either put it as new because the box is damaged, so they'll have it as refurbished. If that stuff doesn't sell over time, then it moves to these warehouses where people like me bid on a bunch of these boxes of returns and reap the benefits of a brand new working headset and keyboard so far. Let's do the other HyperX headset, which was the Cloud 2. And confirmed, working. These sound even better than the Cloud Core Stingers do. Yeah, they have the listing for this at around $80, but again, since it's over 10 years old, they're tough to find on Amazon. I see them for around $50 to $60. So not a completely accurate listing on their part, but doesn't matter. I think these are brand new. I don't see a single blemish, fingerprint, or anything on these. And then I also, let me just set this down real quick. I also plugged in while I was at it, the HS65s, they have it at $70, and bam, they are $69.99 on Amazon. Have them plugged in with the USB dongle here, and giving Spotify a go. Yes, also working. Man, $70. They sound good, they sound great. Now, I will test the microphone of all these before, if I do sell them on Whatnot or whatever, or if I keep some of them, I will test the mics to make sure they all work. But given the overall condition and how they seemingly are brand new, I have no reason to believe that the microphone would not work on any of these, just because they all are like brand new and they work fine everywhere else. Okay, so I just plugged in one of the 128 gig SanDisk Extreme Pro SD cards. It looks fine. Like the one that I plugged in, there was no scratching on the pins on the back. It did come back registered and renamed as Nikon D3000, which means somebody did at one point use this with their camera in some form or another. But going to format it, it pretty much shows that the full 119 gigabytes is available. Nothing on it that I could see. I don't know what's up with that, but the only real concern with these, again, is Who knows if it's gonna fail, if that's the reason why they returned it. So I can run these through some tests with my cameras and stuff, but so far this one seemed fine and relatively unused. Just plugged in the second one, which isn't popping up yet. There we go, there we go. Had to push it in a bit more. It's just removable disk. So let me go to format, see. Yeah, this also doesn't seem to have anything ever even written on it. It wasn't formatted to begin with. So hopefully they're good. But like I said, I could use these. I have so much stuff into my audio equipment, my camera equipment. These will get put to use. Won't be reselling them. Okay, so these are only 22 bucks. No reason to resell these because I will use these down the line. Banking, nothing goes wrong with them. Next up, let's test those Asus Zen screens valued at 130 bucks. Let's hope they work. Okay, next up is gonna be the Asus screen. Now, I did just plug it in, and you'll see right here, the Asus splash screen comes up, and I get a positive feedback from my PC. However, there is an error message saying that this is supports DP alt mode. Check with your manufacturer to see if this supports USB-C display mode, which obviously my PC would, and it's not appearing currently on my display settings anywhere. Let me plug in the second one, see if it does the same thing, and then I'll troubleshoot. Okay, so same issue, same message on my PC. However, I just came over and plugged my laptop in with this, and this worked fine. So I don't know if it's maybe just something that I have to download, possibly like a firmware, something like a driver particularly from Asus to make it compatible and to work with my PC. But plugging in the second one right now, and let's see if it boots right up. Give it a few seconds. Yes. So again, with my MacBook Pro, both first off are working, which is good and nice to see. They worked immediately with the MacBook Pro, but not so much with my actual, PC. So I'll see what's up with that. I'll check up on some forums. It's probably some sort of a driver that I'd have to install, but I'll chalk these up as W's. And they're over 130 bucks, and they're in seemingly like new condition, no scratches, blemishes, anything on the screen. All right, I tested the Belkin dock, that worked fine. That then leaves me with 4 of the Netgear Wi-Fi extenders and these modems, which I do not know how to properly test. So these I'm just gonna leave up in the air. Don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I think so far, judging from everything else working and in good shape, I could probably assume that's safe to say for these as well. But we've nearly quadrupled, if not more, our return on this, considering the Razer keyboard itself was the price of what I paid for everything. Got the 2 working Asus screens, a little bit of an asterisk there because I have to figure out why they're not immediately being recognized by my PC, but they work on my MacBook Pro. All 3 headsets work, the memory cards. Seemingly a pretty good return here. Nothing crazy broken, dirty. This is a big thumbs up for this one. You know what? I'm not gonna leave you guys on a big cliffhanger. Okay, so this is making a lot more sense. My instinct was correct. This needs drivers to properly, register with the PC. It needs 2 different types of software, and then it'll all gel together. Now, I'm still working on getting this working. It's been about 20 minutes since I plugged it in, and reading different forums and Reddit threads, this is primarily the reason why I would assume these are getting returned, because they are not easy to set up and get properly working and registered on Windows. There is a bunch of hoops to jump through. As you saw, plug and play on my laptop, no issues, but the order of which you need to install the drivers, then the software, then this third party other thing, like there's more than just Asus software. It is Display Link, and then Asus Display Widget, and then their drivers. Give me a few more minutes, we're working on it. Okay, so it's been about an hour total trying to troubleshoot, figure this all out with the drivers. Long story short, this doesn't really work with Windows anymore. Like I said, you guys saw, it worked plug and play with my MacBook Pro, but the drivers are not being recognized, nothing is installing the way it should, and I just came across the listing, which I should have done from the beginning, and I checked some of the reviews, and everyone's saying that, yep, now it doesn't work, the drivers are not being installed properly, so I'm not alone in this. Sucks, but that's just the situation. So it works for, you know, a MacBook Pro. Easily. So, I mean, if I do sell these, I'll probably list it up on eBay as like, you know, Apple MacBook Pro only, not PC compatible, because their own drivers just don't work. All right, so it's definitely been a bit of an up and down bumpy ride, but at the end of the day, we're looking at around a net return of $900, closer to $800 if you maybe want to half the prices of the monitors, given the whole PC MacBook situation here. But definitely not bad. Paid $180 for everything, and we made that back immediately with the price of just the keyboard. So I highly recommend going back and checking some of the earlier episodes of Unloaded. Those were super fun back in the day. You'll get to see more of like how the structure went with those and some crazy pallets that we had. I'm talking 3-4 boxes filled with tech per episode. This one a bit of a smaller one to ease back into it, but I do have another episode in the works already. So if you like this, definitely let me know, drop a thumbs up, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And some of the stuff maybe you'll see in April's live stream on Whatnot. You guys can start at $1 getting some of this stuff, and you'll know it's guaranteed working because we tested it. So yeah, hope to see you guys during that as well. I'll drop a link in the description down below. But yes, hope you guys enjoyed the return of Unloaded. Paying for these mystery Amazon tech return boxes, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, seeing what we got. That's the whole fun of it. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter or X, whatever, social media, all that good stuff at randomfrankp. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day.